Week. How has your week been, huh? I hope it's been great because mine has been awesome. It's been like a week of no other. First of all, I want to thank God for waking me up this morning, for the good times and the bad times, for the rain and the sun, for the snow and the wind, for haters and friends. I want to thank God for just life and having the ability to wake up and see it again. All right, amen. All right, guys. So today, it's 10:10. Go ahead and make your wish for today. I have had. I don't. I was like. I don't. I wasn't coming in today. I wasn't. I slept at the restaurant last night. I did. I slept in a chair. Have you ever slept like in an odd place? Like you're just like I ain't. I can't go home. I'm just gonna sleep right here. I'm gonna sleep in the back seat of the car. I'm gonna sleep in the closet. I'm gonna sleep. Have you ever just slept like in the weirdest places? Just like you normally don't sleep there. But I have so much going on in my life right now. I couldn't go home. I don't have a home, so I couldn't go to the hotel. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna sleep in here in the dining room on the chair in the chair. Pulled another chair, threw my foot up there, and had some of the best sleep ever. I sure did. I didn't wake. Normally I wake up a bunch of times in the middle of the night. I didn't wake up at all. Mm-mm. But it's been a last week, guys. If you know. But the floods came and took our house under and lost a bunch, but really didn't lose anything. When I thought that I had lost my house and I thought I lost um, all my stuff, because that's all it is stuff. You know, if you don't know, my house got flooded. But several houses got flooded this weekend, and now it's the cleanup time. And I don't wish this on anybody, but I do because it changes you as a person. And I never thought that I would be changed like I am today because I don't want to hold on to stuff anymore. First of all, I want to thank Subtle's Tree Care. Definitely a big shout out to Subtle's Tree Care. That came out. He brought a crew of people. I want to thank George Hensley that came over. I want to thank just the Red Cross. They helped out a bunch, and I also want to thank the people that was ugly. There was some ugly people too. Thank you too. Some people that just showed no regard for your situation, that really made it a little tough for you, but really showed you that life is so simple that it doesn't matter. There's good people and there's bad people out there, but guess what? We still love them all. All right, it doesn't matter if they're good or bad. We still gonna love them, and I had to do that. I had to. I had a I like, and I have a good way. My grandmother told me a long time ago, when you right, you could stand on a rock. But if you wrong, you better be careful how you sing your song because they gonna take you down. And there were some people that was kind of like, oh, I normally would be just snap back, but I didn't. I was like, you know what? It's okay. That's all right. Thank you anyways. But the ones that came out, they had my house completely loaded up in two trailers. They had two trailers they brought. And within 3 hours, everything that I owned was loaded in the back of these trailers and was at the dump. And then I watched it fall in. Everything. And I was like, this is all my stuff. But while it was falling in and I was getting rid of everything from my clothes to my couch to my suits to my dishes, just mirror. Not I kept my mirrors, but everything just got thrown away, and I was like relieved. I truly was relieved because I didn't have it anymore. I didn't have to worry about that stuff no more. Some people have so much stuff they have to go rent storage units to put the stuff in, and then they never go. They pay every month just to hold on to stuff. I want to challenge you today. Get rid of some stuff. Get rid of it. It makes your life so much better, and it doesn't have to be material stuff. It could be physical stuff, like thinking things that you're thinking about. Get rid of stuff today. Don't hold on to things it's going to make your life that much stressful. And, I was just like, oh my, what am I gonna do? I gotta buy all new stuff. More stuff, right? But you have to hold on to things lightly. And I seen something yesterday. The person yesterday had plans for today. The person today has plans for this afternoon. What if we don't make it till then? See, we got to still plan for things in life, but also don't hold on to life to where it bothers you. And that's what causes mental illness. We're going to have my cousin on. He works for the Bull County Emergency Management System, Terry Dunn. He is going to be on here in a few minutes with us, and we're going to be talking about mental illness, because holding on to stuff, holding on to situations, holding on to things can cause anxiety. And I broke down I never have anxiety. I broke down and had anxiety day before yesterday. Day before yesterday. Me and my girlfriend, we were out shopping because we were buying me some new clothes. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have my favorite shorts no more. I don't have my suit. I'm just looking at clothes and I'm thinking about clothes. I'm like, I don't have anything. And that's when it hit me. I was like, I don't have nothing. I have nothing. Just a little bag of clothes that I got. And it hit, and I was like, oh my gosh. And she grabbed me and she was like, stop it. She could see me shaking. And she was like, stop it. No. You got me. You got love. I was like, oh. I was like, why'd you do that? Made me be like, whoa, baby. No. But love can overcome everything. It will. It does. It is. It's the power of life is love. Don't have stuff, have love, especially love for one another. And I'm seeing it right now as I'm going through rebuilding and coming back into life, that I'm building it now with love. As people that's coming out, that's helping out, and there's a lot of people that needs help too. And so if you can help out somebody today, don't just say, hey, what do you need? Don't say, hey, what do you need? And you already know what they need. They at least a hug, or get them a gift card to go buy them some clothes, some shoes, some building. They're gonna have to go to Lowe's and get some building stuff. So don't say, hey, if you need me, call me, because they won't call. I know I don't. I have been now. Now I hold. People say, what do you need? I say, all right, I need this, and this, and that. Oh, like they didn't think I was gonna. They didn't think I was gonna respond. Because most people be like, oh, no, I got it. We got everything. No, Yeah. Yes, Jamie, my house is salvageable. We got everything out of it. I got people brought, yesterday I put a post out, I need dehumidifiers. People were dropping them off at my house. Fans, they brought out these big blowers and was dropping them off at my house. And it's just like, woo, we're cleaning out the house now. But the love from the people that are coming out and helping out. Don't say, what do you need? Go ahead and do it, okay? That's how you show love. And like I said, love overcomes the world. This life is we're not going to be here that long. We're not going to be here that long. But guess what will be? The way that we treated somebody. People will always remember that. And the love that you shared towards somebody will always be remembered, because guess what? They take that love and pass it around. Love gets shared. See, that's one good thing about love is it's shareable. And that's what we want to do today. We want to share some love today, and that's what we're going to do today here on the Sindicat Show. Stay tuned. HometownLive.net. Click WHBN. You can listen anywhere in the world, or just stay tuned if you're watching live here on Facebook. It's 10:19. When we come back, we're going to have Mr. Terry Dunn on. We're going to be talking about love, and we're going to be talking about mental illness, because it's real, baby. All right, you tune into the hottest station in the nation. It's the coolest show you know. You tapped in right now to the Sindicat Show.
Shannon Skimmerhorn. Actually, my maiden name is Fiedler. I'm from Harrisburg. I actually went with Welch Homes twice. Bought my second house, and I worked with Christy both times. My experience actually was very awesome. My sister had used her as well. It was actually a very good experience. Christy was pretty much available for me 24/7. She answered all my questions. She was always there. She definitely knows what she's doing, and she's definitely a great person and great company to work with. I absolutely would recommend Welch Homes 100%.
The ultimate in dining pleasures at the Bread of Life Cafe in Liberty. Since 1995, the Bread of Life Cafe's been serving up good old Southern cooking featuring 3 mouth-watering loaded buffets, an extensive menu, and plenty of family atmosphere. Meet your friends for the Saturday morning breakfast buffet, 7 till 10:30. All you care to eat, just $8.99. Thursday night's a senior night. Save 20% for seniors 55 and older. Friday night after 4, cast your line and catch the all you care to eat awesome fried catfish buffet with all the trimmings, $12.99. Delight your taste at the Bread of Life Cafe, 5 miles south of Liberty on 127.
What makes Whitaker Bank uniquely Kentucky? With a wide range of products and services, we are here to provide you friendly, expert service for all of your banking needs. This is Rita McIntyre for Boyle, Garrett, and Mercer counties. As part of your community, we are committed to building solid, long-term relationships. Call me at 859-733-4963. Let us show you what uniquely Kentucky means. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Imagine what it feels like to be a hero every day. You can make a difference in life. Coast Guard, jobs that matter.
Join the Coast Guard or Coast Guard Reserve. Save lives, stop drugs, protect the environment. Call toll-free 1-877-NOW-USCG.
Coast Guard, jobs that matter.
Call toll-free 1-877-NOW-USCG. The Coast Guard, jobs that matter.
It's 10:21.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by your Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg and Outdoor Power and Rental. Visit Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg for their weekly and monthly specials. North College Street.
This is your bootleg meteorologist, Chris Jones, here with a quick bootleg update. And folks, it was a cold start to the day, but temperatures are rising. And it's kind of been chilly for part of this week, but temperatures are going to climb into the 70s and possibly even the low 80s by the weekend. What looked like could have been a severe weather event seems to dodge us. We shouldn't see any severe weather on Saturday. It looks like the rain will stay to our north and our west. And then into next week, temperatures should stay decently high until that system comes through on Sunday into Monday. But then once that cold front comes through, temperatures should jump right back up and we should be feeling pretty good. As of right now, we don't see the potential for a ton of rain in the next week or so, but the tide could change over the next couple of weeks into early May. It looks like May even be cooler than usual. Let's hope that's not the case, but as always, I'll keep you updated. And don't be tripping. Deuces.
All right, guys, that was our bootleg meteorologist, Chris Jones. He may not have a degree, but he knows the weather better than you and me. Check him out on Facebook, Chris Jones with a Y, and also on Sundays, where he brings the word. That's right, the word of God. Easter Sunday coming up this Sunday, so put your Sunday's best on and travel on over to Little Zion Baptist Church in Bergen, the friendly little flooded city. I said, do a knife at my own town. Dang, huh? All right, guys, coming to you all the way from the Boyle County Emergency Management System, we have got on Terry, Mark, and Mike. Terry, Mark, and Mike, you there?
Yes, we're here.
How you guys doing today?
Doing good. Thanks for having us on.
Hey, thanks for coming on. So I reached out yesterday, and I want to talk about mental illness because a lot of people, I think, are dealing with it, especially as the seasons are changing. I think we start seeing more and more of it. Guys, tell us a little bit of, first of all, about the Boyle County Emergency Management System and this new program, because it's fairly new what you guys are doing now with this, correct?
Yeah. Thanks for having us on. So I'm Mike Rogers. I'm the EMS director here in Boyle County, and I'm with Boyle County EMS. We get confused a lot of time with emergency management, but we're the emergency medical services.
There we go.
So, yeah. So we're in the ambulances and with the lights and sirens, and so what our team does is we respond to a mental health crisis. So over the years, we have found that, we have a lot of patients that are having some mental health problems in Boyle County. And so in years past, we really didn't have an option. So if someone was having suicidal ideation or something like that, really our system was built, we only had two options. And one was you can go to jail or you can go to the hospital. And, of course, when that happens, the paramedics become everybody's best friend, right, because nobody wants to go to jail. So we would take them to the hospital. They'll sit at the hospital for a long time, and they'll do an evaluation. But if there's no danger to self or others, then they'll just release them. So what our team tries to do is for that same situation, suicidal ideation, someone's having a bad day for whatever the reason is, we have a behavioral health specialist and a paramedic that's teamed up, and we will send just two vehicles that are unmarked, and we don't send a bunch of police and fire trucks and where it looks like there's a big scene going on down the road, And we really just try to help that patient deal with whatever the crisis is. But if it's suicidal ideation or if they're just having anxiety or depression, we really try to we'll check to make sure they're okay medically, because they still could be having a medical emergency. And once we check that out, then our behavioral health specialist, and we have two social workers that will really try to dig down and really get them the resources they need to help deal with the mental health problem that they're having.
Wow, and that's like finding real help. But like it's like after they've had an incident, they don't realize that they just went through a mental health crisis. And then now that they've had that incident, then you're able to really, after you've controlled the situation, now you're able to bring backup help on the back end of it.
Yeah, we have a lot of connections with our local mental health providers, and so we're really able to get those patients to the right help. We appreciate our partner with E for McDowell, but a lot of times the emergency department, it's really not built for a mental health crisis. So we have the resources, and we know the people to send you to, and we know what they offer, and some places are more passionate about things than others. So getting them to the right person so they can really start to deal with that mental health problem is really our goal. And one of the other things we're trying to do too is really just reduce that stigma around mental health. I often compare it to if you have bad eyesight. You go to the eye doctor and you get glasses. A mental health problem is the same thing. You just have a symptom, and all you need is some sort of treatment. So you go, as you go to the eye doctor, they give you glasses. You go to a therapist. The therapist can do a range of things from just outpatient treatment to medications, and those are things that we have to just reduce that stigma. Mental health is very important, and I think we're doing better, but we still have a lot of work to do.
Well, now, is there any other EMSs in the state, any other counties that are doing this type of practice?
Yeah, that's a good question. So we started hiring social workers with a grant that we got from the University of Kentucky, and so we have a quick response team. So what that model is if you have an overdose or if you're dealing with substance misuse, we will follow up with you within 24 to 72 hours. We try to do it as real time as possible after that emergency, and try to get that person into treatment. So that was the first step of us, kind of hiring social workers and kind of getting into the mental health game. And then once we started doing that for a while, we quickly realized that substance misuse and mental health they're entwined. It's really hard to tease apart. So we applied for a grant, and we're run by the physical court, and we couldn't do what we're doing now without their support. So we applied for the grant through the Department of Medicaid and the Cabinet of Health and Family Services, and we got an $850,000 grant over 3 years to be able to do this team. So we're extending our team. We're still pretty new, but the goal is just to be able to be there for all the Boyle County residents or whoever needs help, just to be able to help their mental health crisis. But to answer your question, there's 6 other teams. Us and Lexington Fire are really the only 2 EMS teams that are doing it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the other counties and cities are approaching it from maybe a law enforcement group, and so that's another option too. But we thought that mental health and has a lot of complaints, like if you're having anxiety, you have chest pain, right? So very commonly we'll get a call for a young teenager that's having chest pain. Well, we know teenagers very rarely have heart problems, right? So when you dig down into it, you kind of realize that, well, this person's not having chest pain from cardiac nature. It's really just the anxiety that she's dealing with. And if we can get that teen or young kid into some place to get treatment early, then maybe we can avoid some of the substance misuse and the suicidal ideation type things. So that's kind of what we're trying to do.
Oh, man. So, Mike, you're the emergency EMS director, right, for the emergency medical center. Now, who is Mike and Terry? What do these guys do?
Yep. Well, I'm Mike. Mark, he's one of our social workers.
That's why I meant Mark. That's why I'm. But there's two. You got two M's in the house, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But Mark, his focus is really on the crisis response team.
Mm-hmm.
He deals with the numbers and deals with the grant portion of it, so he's trained for that. Terry, his primary role is just community outreach that does that quick response model to where when you have an overdose, Terry follows up with that patient and tries to get him into treatment.
Wow. So, like, he's going to their house, meeting with them, and actually getting this conversation and then seeing the environment and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So is Terry available for us?
Yeah. Just real quick before I hand you off to Terry, I'll give you some our 2023 numbers, and we have some numbers for 2024 too.
Okay.
So in 2023, we had about 357 patients that we've seen, and of those 357, we made about 712 home visits.
Oh wow!
So not only are we
Terry went to 712 houses.
Yep, he did. Yep, and what we find is, like, when you show up, people don't just, hey, come on in, let's talk about my mental health.
Right.
You got to earn their trust, and you got to build their trust, and you follow up with them, and that's kind of a big part of what he does. And then in 2024, it's 402 clients with 631 follow-up visits. Okay. So they're a busy team for sure.
Yeah. Oh wow. So I want to know how Terry gets in these people's houses.
Well,
is this Terry right here?
Yes, this is Terry Dunn.
Terry, Dunn. Okay, how you doing, Terry?
Doing well.
So you guys,
if
you tuned in right now, guys, this is Terry Dunn. He's the actual. Would you be considered a social worker?
So yeah, I'm actually a social worker. My title here is a community outreach coordinator. And of course, I am hired. I was hired on through the Boyle County Fiscal Court. When I came into the program, I think we had about 6 months of the initial grant left, and our fiscal court felt like this was a much needed resource in the community, and so they were able to hire me on through that. Through that program, and the data that we collected, they saw that we were out making a difference. And I know some of those home visits are actually duplicates. So what 712 actual houses?
Houses, not right.
But that's
right.
Yeah, those are just the scheduled follow-ups, and those really vary, man. There's some people that I've been to see 20 times, and there's some that I've been to see twice or once, and it just depends on the need that they have. And that's the biggest part. I think that the big difference that we're making, we don't always have successes getting individuals to buy in, or they may not be ready or motivated to get help, but to keep following up with them and fostering those relationships, that empathy and having compassion for somebody else. A lot of people don't have family members, don't have loved ones that are concerned about their well-being, and they kind of feel like they're, really out in this world kind of alone, and a lot of them are hopeless and doesn't see any way out. So just making those connections, being there for individuals, and we've really seen that making a big difference in the community.
So now, through mental illness, do you see like any kind of common ground? Like the all of them have like this same type of similarity. Is there any kind of similarity that you could say, well, they share the same? All the ones that everybody or majority of the people that you encounter or are offering help to, is there a similarity that you see amongst all mental health issues?
No, not really.
Okay.
Because I would say that because we see every type of population out there, from adolescents to seniors in the community, and it's such a wide array of different individuals, and of course everybody's situation is different. We do, there are some commonalities we may could pinpoint or see, but it's not enough definitive data to say all of them have this or all of them have that. And I know one of the things is that we always kind of ask a question is we ask kind of about individual spirituality, their spiritual level. That's a huge resource. I know I've shared that kind of openly about, in my own life. That it was, when I kind of went through a rough patch, it was my spirituality that was able to help get me out of that situation, So, those are always things. And like you was mentioning about Little Zion, I think you kind of gave a little commercial and a little spiel there. Churches are a good resource.
Yeah.
Being a part of a church group, a church body, that's always a positive resource that can help individuals in the community. So, there's when we show up on scene, we typically will assess them. We have some different assessment tools that we use, try to determine what their needs are. And then we want to provide them with the adequate resource for their situation, and for that individual. It's not we don't have a one stop shop, or,
right.
One intervention may not work for another. And we don't charge for any services either.
Wow. So, from the first question I asked you, there is no common. So everybody, no matter what nationality, what creed, what age limit, what poverty or financial status you're in, you can suffer from mental illness.
That's correct.
Wow. So, and there's a lot of people that suffer from it that don't ever ask for help or don't know that they need help.
Exactly. I actually had a case earlier this week, and it was an individual who had lived there, most of their life. They were in their mid-30s, but they lived most of their life and was not aware that they had a mental health issue until recently. So it was a lot of times, life events, life-changing circumstances. A lot of times that can produce that illness to manifest itself and come out. So it is. It's you never really know, but it's always good to try to get help, try to seek some support, not just bottling up, keeping it to yourself, but actually getting out there, maybe talking, seeking a therapist, a counselor, somebody that can help you kind of navigate through the issues that you're having and kind of, intervene, help, put you on the right direction.
So I broke down day before yesterday. I was getting clothes, and me and my girlfriend were out shopping, getting some clothes, and I broke down because I was starting to get anxiety because I started thinking about all my clothes that I had that are thrown away now. And I was shaking, and I was like, I've never had anxiety before. And she grabbed me. She was like, oh, whoa, no. And then she was just like, well, you got me. You got love. So
Right.
I think love, if you can get into some treatments for you never know when it's happening, but if we can constantly love one another, then we can be loving somebody and helping them through their anxiety.
That's true.
Do you think like group sessions? What are some other treatments that people that if they don't know they have it, or if they're just kind of tinkering, like I may have a little mental illness? What are some suggestions that you would offer them to, if they're listening right now, that you would offer them to go and seek?
Well, I mean, of course, we definitely everybody should have a primary care physician, and that's where I would advise anyone to start, to go in and discuss those issues with your primary care physician, and they will be able to kind of point you in the right direction. And of course, we're always available as well. Sometimes we have our commercial. We've got a commercial that's playing at the movie theater, at the cinemas, and we can always be contacted here at the EMS headquarters. And we would be willing to come out and just sit down and talk with the individual if they think they're experiencing something. But definitely, because some people may not have a primary care physician.
Right.
I know we all should, but some may not. But we're available here in the community. We do exclusively try to cover Boyle County. And there have been some cases where we've reached out to individuals that have had incidents in Boyle County, and we'll reach out to them. But we're exclusively here in Boyle County is where our team operates.
Have you ever dealt with mental illness?
What's that now?
Have you ever had to deal with mental illness personally, on a personal level?
On a personal level, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And some people may not know. Would you mind sharing your story in a quick overview, so that people they know when you come to their house that you've been through that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it has been a little while, but I have advocately given my testimony, on many, many different occasions, and I had struggled with substance use issues, most of my life, and depression. All of those were, those were all combined. That's alcohol, that's drugs, that's depression, all combined together. And it took me down a road that was very difficult, where I found myself hopeless. Didn't know really what move to make. Even though I had a spiritual background, I still felt as if there was no hope, for me, but being able to submit and surrender to God, seeking the right help, using the tools that God had provided, like treatment facilities, like therapists or counselors, that was my way to get out of the AA, NA meetings, celebrate recovery meetings, getting involved in the community and starting to give back. And, my back in 2006 was my last drug use, back in 2006. So it is definitely possible for individuals to get past any type of vice or addiction that may have a strong hold on their life.
Yeah.
I'm living proof of that.
And that is true. And if you guys are out there listening, this is my cousin Terry Dan. So I know his story personally. Seen it, was there through it, the whole nine from day one. And to watch from the yin to the yang, to see from the night to the day how God can change your life. And if you're going through any kind of mental illness, because that's where it all starts at. It's
right.
It can be a little situation that it could be an argument that you have with somebody, and they say something that sets a little seed in the back of your head, and then you just
that's true.
And then just next thing you know, you start thinking about it. You start thinking a little bit more about it, and then you start believing it. And then next thing you know, a week later, 2 weeks later, it grows into mental illness. And and everybody deals with, and I don't think that people are understanding it like that. That's why you have to keep the weeds out your yard. You know?
Gotcha. Yeah. That makes sense.
Now, how long is this program going to be going on for in Bull County? And if anybody wants to donate or participate, or if they need help, what kind of phone number or contact information would you suggest for them?
Yeah, definitely. They could always call our non-emergency number here at the headquarters, and that's 859-238-1220. I'm sorry, that's actually the non-emergency number for Danville Dispatch.
Okay.
But we work hand in hand with Dispatch. So that would be a good number, and they can definitely, be able to get in touch with us very quickly and relay that message to us.
How real is mental health?
Real. We've actually seen, like I said, we've seen such an uptick in cases. It's kind of alarming, but I'm so grateful for this program, and we're in the process even trying to expand what we're doing now. I know Mark's been instrumental. He's come in right now. We've got another social worker we're bringing in as well to try to cover a different shift. We're going to try to cover that 3 to 11 shift where we see a lot of incidents happen as well.
And what does Mark do there?
What's that? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I said I've talked with Mike and I've talked with you, Terry. Now, what does Mark do?
Yeah, I'll let Mark kind of explain a little bit.
All right. Well, thanks, Terry. We appreciate that's my good.
Hey,
Terry.
Hey, Sid, this is Mark.
Hey, Mark, how you doing?
Good. I'm a newest member of the team.
Okay.
I've been here for about a year, and we've been up and running for about 6 months. So I'm a community behavioral health specialist. I'm a master's level social worker. Just the newest member of the crew. So
okay, as being the new man in the crew, what do you see is your biggest asset to mental illness?
Well, I would say as soon as I got here, I got to give credit to Terry, because Terry has built an awesome foundation with the QRT. And as soon as we came in with the crew, we already had our legs underneath us because Terry had been doing most of the work already. So I just kind of jumped in with him, and we've been making home visits together, trying to keep some good documentation so we can keep this program running. And I know you asked the question about how long it'd be up and going. Our grant's for 3 years, and we're about a year into it, so we got about 2 more years. And after that, we're going to try to, try to sustain it through the fiscal court or through more grant opportunities. So that's kind of our goal.
How serious do you see the mental illness issue in Boyle County? And I'm pretty sure it's everywhere.
Yeah, I think it's huge. I think we think we're probably at least 10 years behind. I know some of the organizations and stuff out west, Colorado, they've been up and running for a while. They have huge teams. Of course, they have a bigger population than us, but.
So can you describe your day, like your day-to-day, like your day-to-day in the field? What is your day-to-day in the field?
Usually we'll come in the morning and kind of check the run sheet, see what happened the night before, see if there's any follow-ups that we need to do. We'll set up some times, call some of these individuals, and set up times for our home visits so we can kind of see them face-to-face and build some rapport with them. And then as we talk to them, see what kind of resources we could connect them with. And during the day, too, when we have dispatch towing us out for a crisis call, we'll go on scene there live and try to go and hopefully de-escalate the situation and then plug them into some resources.
Wow. What are some of the resources that you guys used to put it for mental health?
Mental health right now, our biggest one probably for an active crisis We'll take them to Empath in Lexington, which is the UK. They're teamed in with the UK and Eastern State, and it's a mental health psychiatric ER. So it's a 23-hour psychiatric ER. They stay there, they get evaluated, they talk and get assessed, and then they'll plug them into some follow-up care, usually through New Vista.
Wow. So, Mark, do you think if Bull County didn't have this program, what would be going on? Just in a messed up situation to where if Bull County did not have this program, what would you think the outcome would be without this program right now?
Well, I'll let Mike talk to you about it. He's got a better grip on it. Yeah.
I'm coming with the tough questions now because this is serious stuff we're talking about.
That's a great question, and trends, just like anything else, you have to look at a bigger picture, so you can't really just look year by year.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at the data from 2023 compared to 2024, in 2023, and Terry does a good job with our overdose protection, our Bull County Health Department with our needle exchange, getting Narcan out there, and more education about those with substance misuse problems. Well, in 2023, we had 24 overdose deaths. That's 2 a month. And we need to do better at that. But we can't just fix it by ourselves. We need all the community stakeholders, from the radio to E. for McDowell, to the health department, to EMS, to help fix that. In 2024, we're happy to report that overdose deaths is 12. So we had 1 a month. So 50%. Now I know that's not all of us. It's a whole team.
Yeah.
It's the system of Bull County. And one thing we're really proud of for Bull County is Bull County was the first recovery-ready community in Kentucky, and that was presented by Governor Andy Beshear. And so we're real proud of what we've been doing. Kathy Miles, who runs our ASAP program, she's a champion. Again, the Bull County Health Department, fiscal court stepping up to make sure that this is a priority to them. With Judge Trilly Bottom and our magistrate Jason Cullen he's on our chair on our committee for the EMS committee, and we couldn't do it without all of our community partners.
Wow. Well, Mike, thanks for coming onto the show. We went way over, but I wanted to make sure that we got no. I wanted to make sure that we got enough information out there because this is a serious situation. It's a life or death situation, and it's just not about someone's life or death. It affects the people that's around them that are innocent. The people that have to listen to whatever is going on or have to deal with their things being taken from them, conversations that they're having. It's just not the person that has mental illness. It controls the whole household.
Mm-hmm.
It affects everybody around them.
Yep. Yeah, one last thing, we have lots of resources. The biggest thing that we have is we have a team of people that really care. Yeah. And we're here to listen. We're here to make your day better, and that's what it's all about. So the non-emergency line to dispatch is 859-238-1220. You can call our EMS headquarters and ask for Mark or Terry or me, and it's 859-238-1133.
1133, okay. 1133 if you need help from me.
Yep.
Hey, that's what 1133. If you need help from me, I got mental illness. Help me. 1133. Help me. Hey, that's 1133. Help me. That's how you can remember. You got to have that number somehow they can remember. Well, thanks for coming on the show. Any more last words or anything that you got?
No, we're honored to be able to serve our community, and please help get the word out. We have a great program. We have lots of resources, and I think we can really do some good here in Bull County.
Well, I like to see that. I'm glad that you got my cousin out there working, but I knew it was God's plan because I know that what he's been through, and he went to school and he was working with us at the restaurant, and then he left us, and we was like, he's going off to go do better things. God has, and you guys have got a great person there, a great team. And
we're very proud of Terry. He's definitely a huge asset.
He's a good dude. Don't tell him I said that though.
No, I won't.
All right. All right. Well, anytime that you guys want to come on and share information, you just reach out to me, and we'll make that time for you guys, okay?
Thank you so much, Chris. Appreciate you.
Hey, thank you, guys. You have a blessed day now.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, guys, that was the Boyle County Emergency Medical Services with mental health, and that's what it's all about. If you're dealing with mental health, give us a call here at the radio station. We'll get you to the right people.
1, 2, 3. Oh, hi, Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. They make great gifts, too. And you can shop right from your phone. Nothing satisfies like counting all those savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big Deals Media app for your phone. Works on Apple and Android cells. Shop quickly and access all your mobile Big Deal certificates easily for redemption.
It's going down this Saturday with the uniquely talented violinist, Maya McCutcheon.
Hey, this is Maya the violinist, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys at Smoking Bourbon.
Sharing the stage with our country cousin from Tennessee, DLY2.
Hey, Danville, Kentucky, it's your Tennessee cousin, DLY2. I'll be at Smoking Bourbon this Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. Would love to see you out. I'll also perform in my latest single, Waiting in Vain, a nice R&B jazz compilation, so see you there.
Smoking Bourbon.
Doors open at 7, and the event is complimentary. Limited seating available, so get there early and get ready to have a memorable time.
Smoking Bourbon.
In Danville.
1, 2, 3. Oh, hi, Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. They make great gifts, too. And you can shop right from your phone. Nothing satisfies like counting all those savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big Deals Media app for your phone. Works on Apple and Android cells. Shop quickly and access all your mobile Big Deal certificates easily for redemption. You can also easily send a mobile certificate to someone else to use via email. Check it out and join the thousands that save with Big Deal certificates to local businesses.
Shop and save with big deals at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net.
There's something special about eating at a local restaurant. When you're greeted at the door or you sit down at your regular seat, it's easy to tell the difference from a big chain restaurant. Cattleman's Roadhouse is proud to be locally owned, and we are committed to serving up the best hand-cut steaks, providing an all-you-can-eat salad bar, and cooking up delicious meals right here in your community. Whether you're spending time with family or just craving a great steak, we are here because the best places in life are local.
Hello, this is Dr. Matthew Duggar, optometrist and owner of Matthew Duggar Eye Care in Harrodsburg. We're currently accepting new patients and would love to be your next eye care provider. I take pride in every aspect of your visit to fit your eye care needs. We accept most vision and medical insurances, including Medicare, Medicaid, Vision Service Plan, and iMed. We have very competitive discount private pay pricing for the exam and glasses. We are located in Corral Business Center across from Southern States in Harrodsburg. Again, it's Dr. Matthew Duggar Eye Care.
Buy, sell, and trade on the WHBN Swap Shop. Weekdays at 9:30 and 3:05 on WHBN, FM 99.5 and AM 1420.
It's 10:58.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by the new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet in Harrodsburg, 540 North College Street next to Timmy's 5 Point. Shop and save with Howard Carpenter.
Chance of showers this afternoon. Increasing clouds, high of 65. Mostly cloudy, gradually becoming mostly clear tonight, low of 53. Sunny tomorrow, high of 77, wind gust to 28. Tomorrow night, chance of showers, mostly cloudy, low of 64. Chance of showers on Saturday, mostly cloudy, high of 78.
All right, guys, we're back at it real quick. Real quick, like 30 seconds real quick. We about to go back, kind of went over a little bit longer than normal. So we're going to go to the news here in just a few minutes. And when we come back, we're going to have my man Jay Parks on, and then we're going to jam. 859-734-4321. That's the number to the call-in soul machine. We'll be right back real quick. You're tuned into the Sindicat Show on this beautiful Thursday.
This is WHBN Harrodsburg, The Rooster, broadcasting on AM 1420 and now FM 99.5. Now, the news.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. Top European officials are bracing for President Trump's meeting with Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. More from Mark Mayfield.
Meloni will be in Washington, D.C. today for trade discussions. Besides being Italy's prime minister, Meloni has ties to the country's far-right party, and officials say she's poised to negotiate with Trump on behalf of both Italy and Europe as a whole. A State Department official says many European countries are wary of Meloni's right-wing beliefs, but are hopeful that she could nudge Trump towards a trade deal.
The Trump administration wants the IRS to revoke Harvard University's tax-exempt status. The request comes amid President Trump's revocation of federal funding from Harvard after the school refused to cave to his political demands. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is calling autism a preventable disease. The Secretary of Health and Human Services on Wednesday refuted the CDC's past research showing autism has a genetic link and instead claimed it was a preventable disease caused by environmental exposure. NBC's Ann Thompson.
Dr. Zach Warren is one of the authors of the CDC report.
We have data that a certain percentage of some types of autism can be clearly explained by genetic differences. We have other evidence suggesting that actually it's the complex interplay of environmental factors.
The advocacy group Autism Speaks called Kennedy's comments damaging. An international flight from Las Vegas to Toronto made an emergency landing at Des Moines International Airport after the cockpit filled with smoke yesterday afternoon. The airport's Sarah Hoodger.
Received a call from air traffic control saying Air Canada flight needs to be diverted to Des Moines for an emergency landing.
The flight landed safely. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Help DEA keep our communities safe and healthy by participating in National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day, Saturday, April 26th. Take action right in your own home by cleaning out your medicine cabinet of unneeded medications. Keep them safe, clean them out, take them back. Find a collection site near you at DEATakeback.com. Do your part to lower overdose deaths and prevent prescription drug misuse before it starts. That's DEATakeback.com.
You work hard to provide a better life for your family. The only problem is that you now have a tax bill that you can't afford to pay. The IRS is now threatening to garnish your wages and put a levy on your bank account. You can't ignore the IRS. They won't go away on their own. You need help, and you need it now. Call the Tax Pros at United Tax Fix today. Call 800-762-2768. That's 800-762-2768.
Los Angeles District Attorney Nathan Hochman is requesting a delay in the Menendez brothers' resentencing hearing, which is scheduled to start today. More from Daniel Martindale.
On Wednesday, Hochman's office filed a motion to delay the hearing until the court can review a recently completed parole board assessment. The motion is connected with an appeal for clemency for the Menendez brothers from California Governor Gavin Newsom. In February, Newsom ordered the state parole board to conduct a risk assessment of Eric and Lyle Menendez to determine if clemency would be appropriate. The DA's office says the board completed the risk assessment reports on Tuesday.
A recent poll shows how voters feel about Kamala Harris potentially running for California governor. More from Lisa Taylor.
The poll from Politico and UC Berkeley found 47% of independent voters feel irritable or hopeless about her candidacy. Steve Kornacki on more of the possible obstacles she'd face.
There's potential threats, certainly, for Harris politically when it comes just to the loyalties of Democratic voters, not just liking her, but choosing her over some other potential big-name Democrats and other Democrats who might break through as the campaign unfolds.
Among Democrats, only 33% are joyful about her possibly taking a run, while 41% are mostly excited.
The Lyrid meteor shower is underway. More from Tammy Trujillo.
The annual celestial display started Wednesday night and will continue through April 25th. The meteors are flying trails of debris left behind by a comet, and they shower the Earth each year in the third week of April. NASA says the Lyrid meteor shower is expected to peak next week on April 21st and 22nd. Astronomers say no special equipment is required to observe the meteor shower. All you need is clear weather, a dark sky, and about 30 minutes for your eyes to adjust to the dark.
Lyft is expanding into Europe. The ride-hailing service announced Wednesday that it's acquiring FreeNow. It's a European taxi app which serves 9 countries, including the United Kingdom, Ireland, and Italy. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Garrett County Distilling now faces a $2.2 million lawsuit. We told you last month that employees of the Garrett County Distilling Company were furloughed. Now a lawsuit has been filed in Garrett County Circuit Court by Dawson Horkey, the contractor that built the distillery. WLEX and the Herald Leader are reporting that Dawson Horkey had placed a $2.2 million lien against the distillery's property. The Garrett County Distilling Company opened in January of 2024 with high hopes and relaunched its lineup in January with the introduction of its All Nations brand. Reports also show that the company owes $250,000 in unpaid property taxes, as well as lawsuits against 2 different contractors who helped construct the facility. Garrett County Distilling hasn't publicly spoken about the lawsuit or when or if they might reopen. A Lincoln County High School teacher has been recognized as a finalist for the 2024-25 Golden Owl Award. Harvey Franklin was nominated for the Golden Owl Award, which comes from Nationwide, the Kentucky Future Farmers of America Foundation, and the Kentucky Association of Agricultural Educators. It recognizes Kentucky's ag teachers and their contributions in preparing the next generation of young people for successful careers in ag. Franklin was presented with an engraved plaque and a $500 check for his outstanding commitment to agriculture. The Kentucky winner will be announced on June the 11th. I'm Joe Mathis.
Hey, this is Dave Ramsey, host of The Dave Ramsey Show, where life happens every day.
Here's an idea. If you want to get ahead while you're at work, work. Work like you own the place. Work like you mean it. Be creative. Be passionate. Love the customer. Love the internal employee that's working with you. Praise the boss who gave you a job that allows you to feed your family.
It all happens right here on The Dave Ramsey Show.
Hear The Dave Ramsey Show every Sunday morning and Sunday night on WHIR AM 1230.
Almost every small Kentucky town has a go-to restaurant. In Central Kentucky, it's the Bread of Life Cafe in Liberty. If you like a good buffet, you'll love the huge down-home cooking featuring 3 fully stocked buffet tables, or you can order off their extensive menu. You'll find something delicious for every person in the family at the Bread of Life Cafe. Visit the gift and sweet shop at the Bread of Life Cafe, 5 miles south of Liberty on Highway 127. Open till 8, Monday through Thursday, 9 Friday and Saturday. Feed your tummy and your soul with a stop at the Bread of Life Cafe and Buffet, 5 miles south of Liberty.
Hi, this is Caraway and Adeline at Mattresses and More next door to Ace Hardware in Danville. If you are looking for new furniture or bedding, come check out our tax refund sale. New merchandise arriving weekly and we sell off the floor. Get up to 35% off. We offer layaway and 12 months same as cash with approved credit. Come see Aunt Nana. You'll be glad you did.
Again, buy it today, take it home today. Living room suits, bedroom suits, dinette sets, recliners, and more. From Mattresses and More, Southland Plaza next to Ace Hardware.
It's 11:08.
This WHBN weather forecast is service of Commonwealth Heating and Air. When you want it done right the first time at a fair price, call Harlan Holiday, 859-325-4206. Commonwealth Heating and Air is your trouble specialist.
This is your bootleg meteorologist, Chris Jones, here with a quick bootleg update. And folks, it was a cold start to the day, but temperatures are rising. And it's kind of been chilly for part of this week, but temperatures are going to climb into the 70s and possibly even the low 80s by the weekend. What looked like could have been a severe weather event seems to dodge us. We shouldn't see any severe weather on Saturday. It looks like the rain will stay to our north and our west. And then into next week, temperatures should stay decently high until that system comes through on Sunday into Monday. But then once that cold front comes through, temperatures should jump right back up and we should be feeling pretty good. As of right now, we don't see the potential for a ton of rain in the next week or so, but the tide could change over the next couple of weeks into early May. It looks like May even be cooler than usual. Let's hope that's not the case, but as always, I'll keep you updated. And don't be tripping. Deuces.
All right, guys, you're tuned into the hottest station in the nation, That's right, it's the coolest show, you know. You tapped in with me April the 17th, 11:09, here on the Sindicat Show. And you know what time it is. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Yes, baby, baby. Yes, sir, Boblet. Coming to you right now, live from an auto dealer near you. Mommy, Jay Parks. Jay, are you there?
I'm in the place to be. What it do?
What's going on with you?
Oh, man, and they're trying to sell cars like candy bars. I'm selling damn glasses.
I know, sweet. you got to make it do what it do, though, Jay. See?
Oh, I'm all in it.
You know, you got to make it do what it do.
I'm all up on it like grape juice on the Easter dress.
Making it round like donuts, huh? What's the deal of the day today?
Oh, man, so today I'm doing something different, you know. We're going to do we've got a 2020 Hyundai Santa Fe. It's only got 61,000 miles on it. It is a one-owner, 0 accidents on the vehicle. It's silver gray, silverish gray, whichever way you want to call it. I think it's more silver than like a dark gray. Of course, it's a crossover vehicle. I don't know if you're familiar with the Santa Fe. It's going to be on the same size frame as like a GMC Terrain Equinox type vehicle.
Yeah.
This vehicle also can be warrantied up to about 150,000 miles on this vehicle. We do have a service department here. Pretty much bumper to bumper. Now, they ain't going to cover like brake pads. Not going to cover windshield wipers, things of that nature. But everything else. And we're going to put that out today for $17,900.
Oh, my.
17.9. So if you got pretty decent credit, $300 payment with zero money out of pocket, we got multiple lenders available for you. So we'll make that transition quick and easy.
They are rolling in here. Even people trying to call in behind you for this deal right now. They get called in for it. Can I buy right now? Can I buy
down.
Right now? Oh, man.
You can be the next contestant on The Price is Right.
Man, oh man, Jay. So, quick question.
Yes, sir.
Microwaves.
What about it? I don't have one anymore.
Wow, what happened to it?
I use air fryer.
Huh?
I'm an air fryer.
So the air fryer is the new microwave?
I like the way the food tastes better. I'm either Reynolds wrap in the oven or the air fryer.
Ooh.
Yeah, microwave, it just makes the food seem like it's dry, like you cook sucks the nutrients out of it.
So check this out. So you know the little thing in the microwave that spins around, that little plate, right?
Right.
Every one of them have the same thing. And what is that?
What do you mean?
The shape.
That little plastic piece
in the middle.
Yeah, that the glass sets on. That the plate
what does that look like? What does that look like?
The glass?
The little hinges, like the three little. What I'm getting at is those three little knots.
It looks like the hookup for like a blender or something. Like
yeah, but it also looks like the symbol of the radiation.
Oh, it does kind of look like a radiation symbol.
Huh?
Yeah, I remember when I was a little kid, my great uncle Pitt, we weren't allowed to use the microwave if he was in the house. Yeah, one of them big old pacemakers that stuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, you gonna kill your Uncle Pitt? Don't be using that. Why are you in there?
Death by heating up leftovers, huh?
Yeah, man, crazy.
Yeah, but
it also used to make the lights go dim and everything. Back when the microwaves first started coming out, they sucked so much power out of the wall, everything started dimming.
And then they said you can't stand in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
Don't stand in front of the microwave.
It'll get you canceled.
It'll kill you. Everybody got that radiation bomb in their house, don't they?
Oh yeah, well, most people.
You know, Jay, I don't have a house no more, so it don't matter to me.
Oh, it's still there.
You know what? Look, no joke. Everything I had in my house is gone except I kept the my griddle. I like my griddle. Mm-hmm. I kept my broiler and I kept my microwave. And everything else in my house is gone. Do you know what the feeling's like when they take all your stuff and throw it away?
No, that's rough.
it didn't hit me until the day before yesterday. Me and Jerusha was shopping. I was getting some clothes because I don't have no clothes.
Yeah, I remember you was telling me that.
And
you got shoes, though.
I got, my shoe game is nice. I kept those. I saved my shoes. But I got the thing like my favorite. Remember my shorts? All my different color shorts I got. My swimming trunk gone. Oh man!
You probably could have washed them and brought them back. They've been dipped in chlorine so many times.
I know, but I didn't think about that either. I could have saved those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I was just so at the point of just throw it away. I don't want nothing. Have you ever been like that? Just get rid of everything.
I've got to get rid of quite a few things.
Have you ever done anything on impulse that you was like, I wish I didn't do that?
Yeah. I've sold vehicles, and I'll be like, man, why did I sell that car?
Huh?
Yeah, I'm talking about my personal vehicles.
Oh, okay. I was thinking,
yeah,
like, wait a minute.
And I'm like, man, I wish I'd have never sold that car, but you don't think about it until it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that Riviera.
Oh, my. Yeah. I had a Riviera.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yours? Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Well, you couldn't drive it because you had an incident, so I guess.
They impounded it in New Jersey for DUI. And then the bill was so. I should have sued them. And they was a link that this guy sent me. It was like, you can get that back because they violated the law some kind of way. They don't have your title. It was something he said that we could have done.
Yeah, they got a strong arm here.
They did. It was a nice rider right there. God, if you could have any of your cars back, which one would you have?
Probably, I'm gonna say my pearl white Eldorado that I wrecked on Military Pike doing something I wasn't supposed to do intoxicated. Totaled him out.
I would say my baby blue Cadillac I bought from Dr. Moore.
I remember that with the white interior.
Yes, white leather top, white interior, had the hydraulics on it.
With the 18 batteries in the trunk. They used to be like, hold on, I need you to pick me up at Advanced Autos. My batteries are on the charger. You remember that?
Yeah.
When Little Caesars was inside and it was pizza.
Yeah. I had to take my batteries and then charge them up. I would get a thing, roll them in. Yeah, man, can I charge up these batteries? They had free battery charging. Yeah.
That was the good old days.
Yeah, buddy. When they was charged up, though, it was on, buddy.
I'm like, what do you need a ride for? Well, I remember one day we had to ride all the way back from Lexington on 68 with on side to side.
Leaning the batteries down.
The batteries down, we were leaning to the side.
Oh, it's the worst. Gosh, that's some good old days. But you brought up another thing, pizza. Little Caesar's
what
pizza
happened to
pizza? They changed something. Was it the sauce or something?
I think they changed the sauce and them herbs they used to put on top of the cheese. Man, dog, because them Little Caesars, them pizzas, because you can get the square ones, you get two of them for $5.
And they would come with paper over top of them in one big box, both of them together. Yeah. You get a big old two pizzas in one box.
Man, Sherry Sue started working in there, it was on.
That's the worst. Remember,
shout out to Sherry Sue and her first job at Little Pizza Boys. Pizza.
And that way, remember in high school, you always knew somebody that worked at McDonald's. Hook me up. Hook me up.
I ain't say that was in there. I always got to hook up.
Man, throw me some extra sandwiches in there. Throw me some.
Hey, the best though. I don't know if you remember this. I think it was Tanya Young, Tasha Burris, and Tamika. No, they was at Long John Silver's.
Oh, Lord. Dang.
Yeah, and I think Tasha and Tamika was the managers, boy. Used to be able to go get a box of crumbs for $0.25.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Woo.
We all worked
corn on the cob at Long John Silver's. It's like they cooked it in sugar water. They used to be slapping.
Food ain't the same no more. Hardee's, remember? We all worked at Hardee's. I worked at Hardee's with everybody.
I worked at Hardee's for a little while. Me and Corey Smith and Melanie Yates, Angela Hayes, we were deep in that.
Golly. Everybody worked at Hardee's.
That was when they had chicken.
Yeah.
Like chicken on the bone. That was the best chicken in the city.
The food ain't the same no more.
No, it's changed. The game has changed.
Oh, man.
But they took all the flavors out of it. I mean, there's like, I had a Hardee's burger because there's one right across the street from me down here in Junction. I had a Hardee's mushroom and Swiss burger with extra mushroom and Swiss, and they used to be my favorite sandwich that I would get out of a window. And now it was very, very disappointing. It wasn't no grease in the burger. Like now, the only fast food, like true fast food restaurant that got grease in the burgers is Rally's and Rally's and Wendy's.
Yeah. Yeah, or if you know somebody, you go down to Smash Burger.
So see, but that ain't a true fast food chain.
I know. Have you had one yet, though?
I ain't had it, but I keep seeing everybody's reviews on it. I keep seeing, well, by the time I get to Harrisburg, you know, he done packed up shop. He done ran out of beef.
Yeah, just like that. I mean, this the real Smash Burger. That's him. You know, talking about food, I ain't had nothing to eat yet. What's for lunch, Jay?
Me neither. That's what I'm starting thinking about. They got this Amish country. Hold on, what is it called? The Amish Country Market is on the other side across the street from me, and I'm thinking about going over and getting me a big old bologna sandwich. It's like a 2-inch slice, a thick cut of bologna with some lettuce, tomatoes, and onions and Miracle Whip and cheese on it, I think, for like $3.99, and I'm going to murder it out.
I made some soup beans, but I mixed white beans and I mixed the northern white beans and the brown beans together.
But you know what? I am glad I am not in the studio with you right now.
So what I do is I feed.
You're going to need the old fart fan in your studio.
That's the worst. Hey, so how do you feel if your girl lets one out and you around? Huh?
It's accidental usually. Like, ooh,
I know, right?
The girls always be like, ooh, like, oh, did you hear that?
We was out yesterday. She sneezed and one came out on accident.
She didn't think you heard it. She thought the sneeze covered it up.
No, because it was like the sneeze, then it came out like the sneeze. It was a sneeze poop.
She looked over at you. Was that me?
Yes, that was you. You know it was you. I laughed though. I tried to grade it. I couldn't find which way the wind was blowing.
What you been eating?
Oh, no, right? These beans, baby, I fixed for them. All right, Jay. What we got? Real quick. What you got left for me?
Man, 2020 Hyundai Santa Fe, 61,000 miles. We're going to put that out of $17,900, get you $300 payment if you got halfway decent credit on that ride. You can be pushing out here today, rolling. Get at your boy Jay Parks at Auto Connection here in Junction City with the biggest thing shaking.
Big shouts out to them train conductors out there, too.
Woo, woo. Yeah, I can hear them. Woo, woo.
Right,
they jumping all day. They ride fast in Harrisburg, though. They booming through here.
Oh, man. I'm living in the hotel with them. Good guys.
Hey, well, that's a good thing. Good people.
Yes, sir. I'll holler at you, brother.
All right, man. Enjoy your... Oh, don't forget, birthday party on May 9th. Everybody is invited.
7 p.m.
Bourbon and smoke. Yeah, starts at 7 p.m. As I get older, I got to get started earlier.
That's it. I know that's right. I'll be there. You know I'll be there.
Oh, yeah. You going to be playing the music, you know?
I didn't know. I guess I know now.
Yeah. Hey, plus we should pull up the Dunn's food truck and pull it on up there, man. Get the dollars.
I don't know. We'll see. I'll talk to Brian, see if he wants to do it.
Yeah, tell him to come get that money.
All right, brother. I'll let you.
All right.
Later.
Hey, everybody. This is Derek Gray with the Mercer County Tourist Commission, and we are excited for our new app, Visit Mercer County KY. Head on over to the App Store, type in Visit Mercer County KY. You should see the new city logo with the navy background and the white H. Home screen here has attractions, food and drink, lodging, to-do, events, My Plan, login, notifications, and tutorials. We are excited about the app, and whether you're a local or a visitor, we hope this enhances your experience when you come to Mercer County.
I want a steak and shake burger and fries. Say what? A steak and shake burger and fries. Say where? Steak and Shake in Harrisburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Say who? Me, you, and any who that's looking for a great shake, burger, and fry. Open to the public. I'll sizzle you there. Steak and Shake in Harrisburg behind Campbellsville University. You're welcome. I'm welcome. We're welcome. That's Steak and Shake. A burger and a shake makes life so great at Steak and Shake in Harrisburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
Here are today's local birthdays for Thursday, April 17th. Chris Ross, Britt Bearline, Chris Jensen, Wes Lee Cooper, Americo Cabadagli, Celeste Rakestraw, Khaki Lacey. Happy 15th anniversary, Michaela and Eric Selby. You birthdays shown with these celebrities: Jan Hammer, 77, composer. Michael Cimbello, 71, singer, composer. Liz Fair, 58, singer. Jennifer Garner, 53, actress. Sean Bean, 66, actor. Harry Ian Cusack, 58, actor. Dee Dee Davis, 29, actress.
The Hometown Radio Network Sports broadcast schedule. High school softball tonight at Lady Rebel Field as Garrett County travels to Boyle County. It's a 45th district matchup. 6 o'clock first pitch between Boyle County and Garrett. We'll have it on Z105 tonight. Meanwhile, NASCAR, the Xfinity Series race is Saturday, 4 o'clock in the afternoon at Rockingham Speedway. We'll have that on 103.9 FM WHIR. And the Cubs Series, they take Easter Sunday off. They're back in action next Sunday.
It's 11:25.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by the Old Bus Station Restaurant, offering good old-fashioned home cooking. Open for breakfast at 6 weekdays and Saturday at 8. The Old Bus Station Restaurant on South Greenville Street in Harrodsburg.
This is your bootleg meteorologist, Chris Jones, here with a quick bootleg update. And folks, it was a cold start to the day, but temperatures are rising. And it's kind of been chilly for part of this week, but temperatures are going to climb into the 70s and possibly even the low 80s by the weekend. What looked like could have been a severe weather event seems to dodge us. We shouldn't see any severe weather on Saturday. It looks like the rain will stay to our north and our west. And then into next week, temperatures should stay decently high until that system comes through on Sunday into Monday. But then once that cold front comes through, temperatures should jump right back up and we should be feeling pretty good. As of right now, we don't see the potential for a ton of rain in the next week or so, but the tide could change over the next couple of weeks into early May. It looks like May even be cooler than usual. Let's hope that's not the case, but as always, I'll keep you updated. And don't be tripping. Deuces.
There we go. Computer's locking up. What's going on around here? Something's funny in the air. Well, all right, guys, you're tuning into the hottest station in the nation. That's right, it's the coolest show you know. It's Thursday, baby. That's right, it is your favorite day of the week and the favorite time of the day here on the Sindicat Show. Let's get moving, let's get grooving, let's get the sounds to the tunes. And it's 859-734-4321. Whoa, a little smokestack lightning for you, a little howling. Woo-wee. Y'all know nothing about this. It's at old school.
Oh, smokestack lightning, shining just like gold. But don't you hear me crying? Woo.
Let's hear you howl at the moon today, baby. Or even the sun, too.
Woo.
Right now, it's got a little bit of Nina Simone right here for you. I got life.
Ain't got no home, ain't got no shoes.
Ain't got no money, ain't got no class, ain't got no skirts, ain't got no sweaters, ain't got no perfume, ain't got no love, ain't got no faith. I ain't got no culture, ain't got no mother, ain't got no father, ain't got no brother, ain't got no children, ain't got no aunts, ain't got no uncles, ain't got no love, ain't got no mind. I ain't got no country, ain't got no schooling, ain't got no friends, ain't got no nothing, ain't got no water, ain't got no air, ain't got no smoke, ain't got no ticket, ain't got no water, ain't got no love, ain't got no faith, ain't got no God, ain't got no wine, ain't got no money, ain't got no faith, ain't got no God, ain't got no love. And what have I got? Why am I alive anyway? Yeah, what have I got? Nobody can take away. I got my hair, got my head, got my brains, got my head, got my eyes, got my nose, got my mouth. I got my sense. I got my arms, got my hands, got my fingers, got my legs, got my feet, got my toes, got my liver, got my blood. I've got life. I've got life. I've got a headache and toothache and bad times too, like you. I got my hair, got my head, got my brains, got my ears, got my eyes, got my nose, got my mouth. I got my smile. I got my tongue, got my chin, got my neck, got my boobies, got my heart, got my soul, got my back. I got my sex. I got my arms, got my head, got my fingers, got my legs, got my feet, got my toes, got my liver, got my blood. I've got life. I've got my freedom. I've got oh, beautiful, for heroes proved in liberating strife. Who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life. America, America, may God thy gold refine.
in school, you know, we used to sing it something like this. Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties, above the fruited plain. Look here, I'm talking about America, sweet America. You know, God done shed his grace on thee. He crowned thy good. Saving brotherhood from sea to shining sea. America, I love you, America, because my God done shed his grace on thee, and you ought to love him for it, because he crowned thy good. He told me he would save his brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Shining sea.
When this whole world starts getting me down and people are just too much for me to face, I climb way up to the top of the stairs and all my cares just drift right into space. On the roof is peaceful as can be, and there the world below can bother me. Let me tell you now, when I come home feeling tired and weak, I go up where the air is fresh and sweet. On the roof, I get away from the hustling crowd and all that rat race noise down in the street. On the roof, the only place I know where you just have to wish to make it so. Let's go up on the roof. Up on the At night the stars put on a show for free, and darling, you can share it all with me. I keep a telling you right smack dab in the middle of town, I found a paradise that's trouble-proof. And if this world starts getting you down, there's room enough for two up on the roof. Up on the roof. Oh, come on, baby.
We'll be right back real quick. You're tuned into the hottest station in the nation, baby. That's right. It's the coolest show you know. It's 11:40 on the 17th day of April here on the Sindicat Show. It's a beautiful day out there today. Make sure you get out and enjoy it and do something to love somebody. We'll be right back. 859-734-4321. That's 859-734-4321. If you got a song you want to hear, if you just want to love somebody.
Big deals. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hi. Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. They make great gifts, too. And you can shop right from your phone. Nothing satisfies like counting all those savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big Deals Media app for your phone. Works on Apple and Android sales. Shop quickly and access all your mobile Big Deal certificates easily for redemption. You can also easily send a mobile certificate to someone else to use via email. Check it out and join the thousands that save with Big Deal certificates to local businesses.
Shop and save with Big Deals at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net.
Mike Gay here. At Essity, we're committed to making the world a healthier, more hygienic place, starting right here in Harrodsburg and Danville. We're hiring machine operators where you'll work with cutting-edge technology to produce essential products like hand towels and tissue paper. Our wages start at $20 per hour with benefits on day one and opportunity for growth. If you're a high school grad ready to make an impact, visit ESSITY.com/careers. That's Essity.com/careers.
Hello, it's Dr. Matthew Duggar with Matthew Duggar Eye Care in Harrodsburg. Let me tell you about our affordable eyewear pricing. If you just need distance or near only glasses, we offer a frame, thinner lens, and non-glare coating for $119. We offer a frame, Zeiss Progressive No-Line Bifocal, and thinner lens with non-glare coating for $299. We want you to feel comfortable coming to our office to buy glasses. To schedule an eye exam with me, Dr. Matthew Duggar in Harrodsburg, call 859-605-2214.
Spring into April savings at your Harrisburg Napa. Save up to 40% on all Napa Gold filters through April 19th. These Napa filters are the gold standard. Get the clear picture while saving up to 22% on Trico Titan Premium Wiper Blades. Save up to 45% on Mobile One Extended Performance Full Synthetic Motor Oil. 5 quarts, just $36.99. Claim $10 with a prepaid Visa card when you purchase select K&N air or engine air filters. These savings run through April 30th at your Harrisburg Napa North College Street.
Danville's deal maker, Bob Allen.
New Jeeps cost less at Bob Allen Motor Mall. Lease a new 25 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo X for only $299 per month for 36 months. $42.18 plus first payment, taxes, and fees due at signing. 10,000 lease miles per year. Lease loyalty required. Stock C25046. Save during the Jeep Celebration event at Bob Allen Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online at boballenmotormall.com.
It's 11:43.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Horn Home Supply, a trusted name for quality service and a fair price for over 40 years. See Matt Horn at Horn Home Supply in Harrodsburg, South College Street.
Increasing cloudiness today and a high of 69. Mostly cloudy early evening, gradual clearing, a low of 55, wind gusts to 21. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, high of 77, wind gusts to 26. Friday night, partly cloudy, low of 65. Saturday, chance of showers and thunderstorms, otherwise partly sunny, high of 79, wind gusts 22.
That's right, guys. You're tuned into the hottest station in the nation. It's the coolest show, you know. You tapped in with me right here on the Sindicat Show. Oh, I'm trying to find a good song. There it is. That's what I was looking for, too. That's not what it was. Oh, I'm trying to find this jam. That Cody and the Cofish. Let's see. There's the one I was looking for. 859-734-4321. Thank you guys for your calls. It's greatly. Oh my gosh, my phone is ringing off the hook. All right, let's get it moving here, grooving for you.
You've given me a true love. I never
love, for a feeling that's so new, so inviting, so exciting. Whenever you're near, I hear a symphony, a tender melody, pulling me closer, closer to your arms. Then suddenly, ooh, your lips are touching mine. The feeling so divine, till I leave the past behind. I'm lost in a world made for you and me. Whenever you're near, I hear a symphony, play sweet and tenderly. Every time your lips meet mine, now baby, 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 you bring much joy within. Don't let this feeling end. Let it go on and on and on. Now baby, 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 those tears that see in my eyes, I cry not for myself, but for those who never felt the joy we felt. Whenever you're near, each time you speak to me, I hear a tender rhapsody of love. Now baby, baby, as you stand holding me, whispering how much you care, a thousand violins fill the air. Now baby, baby, don't let this moment end. Keep standing close to me, ooh, so close to me, baby, baby, baby.
I hear a symphony. That's right. How you feeling out there? How you living out there today? Oh, yeah. You're making me feel so great out there. Thank you all for all the love and support. Let's keep on sharing this love because it's making me feel so high.
Lifting me higher than I've ever been lifted before. So keep it up, quench my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore. You know your love keep on lifting me higher, higher and higher. I said your love keep on lifting me higher and higher. Listen, now once I was downhearted, disappointment was my closest friend. But then you came and he soon departed, and you know he never showed his face again. That's why your love keep on lifting me higher, higher and higher. I said your love keep on lifting me higher and higher. All right. I'm so glad I finally found you. Yes, that one in a million, girl. And now with my loving arms around you, honey, I can stand up and face the world. Let me tell you, your love keep on lifting me higher, higher and higher. And I said your love keep on lifting me higher and higher. me up, woman. Fellas, I'm ready to get up and do my heart going. I want to get into it, man, you know. Like a sex machine, man. Moving, doing it, you know. Can I count it off? 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, y'all, get on up now. Get to moving. Come on, let's see you get on up.
Stay on the scene. Get on up. Like a sex machine. Get on up. Get up. Get on up. Get up. Get on up. Stay on the scene. Get on up. Like a sex machine. Get on up. Get up. Get on up. Stay on the scene. Get on up. Like a sex machine. Get on up. Wait a minute. Shake your arm. Then use your palm. Stay on the scene. Like a sex machine. You got to have the feeling. Sure as you're born. Get it together. Right on, right on. Get up. Get on up. Get up. Get on up. Get up. Get on up. Ha! Get up. Get on up. 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 You said you said the feeling. You got to get that. You give me fever and a cold sweat. The way I like it is the way it is. I got mine. Don't worry about his. Get up, get on up. Stay on the scene. Get on up. Like a sex machine. Get on up. Get up, get on up. Get up, get on up. Bobby, should I take him to the bridge? Go ahead. Take him on to the bridge. Take him to the bridge. Can I take him to the bridge? Yeah. Take him to the bridge. Hit me now. Come on. Stay on the scene. Like a sex machine. The way I like it is the way it is. I've got mine. Dig it. He's got his. Stay on the scene like a loving machine. Stay on the scene like a loving machine.
You got a smile so bright. You know you could have been a candle. I'm holding you so tight. You know you could have been a handle. The way you swept me off my feet. You know you could have been a broom. The way you smell so sweet. You know you could have been some perfume. Well, you could have been anything that you wanted to, and I can tell the way you do the things you do. The way you do.
like it.
All right, guys, it goes out to Charlie, who used to rock this station all the time. Charlie, what you got to say?
Hey, I think that's my tune right there. Thank you, Sid. Appreciate it.
All right.
This show, man. Keep on rocking.
A little bit of that midnight hour there for you. Wilson Pickett got you waiting all day for the Sindicat Show. All right, guys, it's almost time for me to go. No. One more, please. Please, DJ. It's almost time for me to go. I hope y'all have enjoyed the show today. I've had a great time. I hope you guys have had a great time too. It's been just a beautiful day out here today. Get out there, tell somebody you love them today. If you got to, use words and love someone. That's what the power and healing of everything is. And if you're dealing with mental illness, get in touch with the Danville Boyle County Medical Services, and they'll be able to help you out. 859-238-1133 if you need help from me. I love you guys. Talk to you later on.
This is WHBN Harrodsburg, The Rooster, broadcasting on AM 1420 and now FM 99.5. Now, the news.
Radio, I'm Lisa Taylor. President Trump and Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni are holding trade discussions in Washington, D.C. today. Meloni has ties to the country's far-right party, and officials say she's poised to negotiate with Trump on behalf of both Italy and Europe as a whole. A State Department official says many European countries are wary of Meloni's right-wing beliefs, but are hopeful she could nudge Trump towards a trade deal. A Maryland senator isn't giving up his fight to bring home a mistakenly deported man, saying he's considering another trip next week to El Salvador, where Kilmar